Hey everybody, Miss Sweet here from Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy. Today is one of your favorite videos. I'm going to be showing you my completed pages for the month of August. I did show you some already in my August haul video because those books were with the haul. So I went ahead and showed you. So you've already seen some of them. So now we're going to see the rest of them. What else do I want to say? I don't know. It's morning time that I'm doing this, and I'm just on my second cup of tea. So if I don't sound as jovial, the caffeine just hasn't kicked in yet. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first one I'm going to bring you, let's see, yeah, it's mostly in frame. I will be showing you some pictures, and I'm going to try and point out why I colored some of them. I am a Patreon of Danielle of Danny Buttons on YouTube, and every month she does a bingo. So she gives you prompts to color every month. So this month I did do that, and I got a full card. She also does a tic-tac-toe, Disney tic-tac-toe, which also gives you prompts to color in your Disney books. So I did do that one also. So some of these I marked, some of them I didn't, but I should really remember. So we'll go from there. All right, so to get this big boy out of the way, I did work in Disney mandalas. Now this book is the same size as the stained glass books from Hachette Heroes. So it's pretty big, and it's the hard front and cover. So for this one, I did the last page. That was one of the prompts in bingo, was complete color the last page of a book. And I think I may have also used this on tic-tac-toe for color any Disney page. I'm not sure. I don't exactly remember. Or actually, I can look real quick. I should probably have this book out with me anyway. No, I just used this for, whoops, the button for the bingo, color the last page. So I'll keep this out with me. And let me move my tea, my nice hot tea. Oh, that tastes so good. Okay. All right, so there was that one. All righty. All right. Okay. Now this book I did haul this month in August as well. It wound up in the completed pages, not with the haul. So now you're seeing it now. I didn't show you in the previous video. So this is Creative Haven Mandalas. It's a 4 books in one. The 4 books that it includes are the Mystical Mandala Coloring Book, Mesmerizing Mandalas, Nature Mandalas, and Square Mandalas. I love these 4 in 1 when I can find them. So I did this one. And this was just a palette I picked off of, I'm not sure if I used Sarah Renee Clark's palette, or if I just looked on Google, give me a palette. That might have been it. Then I completed this one. This was a palette I put together with my, this one, by the way, both of these were colored with my Copic markers. This one I put together as just some pastels of my Copic markers. And I actually fell in love with this palette. And I used this same palette in several books. Maybe three or 4, I used the same palette. And even though it's the same colors, each one looks completely different. So yeah, I still actually have these, what is it, 6 colors put to the side because I just can't let go of that palette. So I completed those. No, okay, no, Okay, and then we can probably come a little bit in now that I don't have the big book. Okay, then Danny Buttons also did a group community buddy color, and it was in the Whimsy Girls at Work by Hannah Lynn, and it was this one. Come on. This one. And I'm going to show you those next so I don't forget about those. So, yep, I colored this one. I used, I think, Copics again. I used some Prismacolors. I did a little bit of shading. I used a lot of the Prismacolors on the faux brick wall on the background. And I added some highlight, or not highlighting, you know, shading with in her hair with the Prismacolors. Did a little makeup with makeup, actually, and I don't like the eyeshadow, and it was supposed to be like this kind of color, and it just didn't show up that way on her skin, and it won't come off. So, oh well. So I completed that one. This month I also got quite a few watercolor books, and actually I'm finding them they are helping me in being a little more precise in where I color with the watercolor and how much water to keep. Like this one, you know, used a little bit too much water, but a couple more. I think this was the first one I started this month, and as I've gone along, I've kind of gotten a little bit better and not muddying the colors. And so this one, of course I can fly. My unicorn has wings. And this particular book has color watercolor pages and regular pages you can color. And this one was by Thunder Bay Press, and it's Unicorn Universe, and it does come with a brush. I just do keep the brushes. Each one of them that I've gotten does come with their own brush, and I've kind of just kept it with them. All right, and then we have Usborne Fairy Gardens Magic Painting Book. And I did the cover page. And see, I'm getting a little bit better and more deliberate about not mixing the colors, not using too much water so they're running. And then I did this one. And these also do come with the back page that flips. So when you're working on a page, you put that in there, and it stops you from, you know, the water from getting through to the next page. Okay. Another 4-in-1, I think I showed you this last month, 4-in-1 haul, 4-in-1 book, Whimsical Butterflies. And actually, I just did the first page. And this was, I have a bucket of gel pens that are like, you know, leftovers from sets. And I've just continually thrown them in this bucket. So I just went into this bucket, put my hand in and pulled out 6 colors without looking. And this is what came out. So this was like a blind draw, 6 colors. And that's the only one I did in this book this month. Then we have Camila Angelikova's new book that came out in August, The 50 Stylish Mandalas. I completed the cover page. And then I did this one. And this was a buddy color with Michelle on Instagram, and she's Michelle's Boxes of Hues. Her and I, and she's got many buddies. Her thing and the things that we do a lot lately have been mandalas and patterns, and intricate mandalas and patterns. So we are going to continue to buddy color in this book for the month of September. Okay, so you stay out. So you're going to go over here. Another book that came out this month by Questopia is Flowers Colored by Number. I get the black background. In the beginning, I did get the white background, and I still have a couple of those books, and I don't mind sometimes filling in the lines, but I found that when it comes to color by number, I want it already filled in. So in the month of August, I did this one, the lobster claw flower. And that's all I did last month in that one. All right, and then also Alice Mills Publishing came out with Book 7, Halloween Spooks. And I work on this book from front to back. And I did Spellbound. We're still in frame, good. So this one, and these are fun. And I'm working on, this one is another buddy color I'm working on for the month of September. So I'm gonna stick this back in here. Okay. Oh, let me show you these. So I think I might have shown you some of these, but in August, Hachette Heroes and some other companies are coming out with, you can get bookmarks to color. So I colored quite a few bookmarks this month. I did go ahead, I do have a laminating, so I did go ahead and laminate them so I can actually use them and not be afraid they're going to get ruined. So there's some of the ones I did this month. All right, and then I did quite a few this month. This one, and then there's also a unicorn, Hachette Loraz, I don't know how to pronounce it, has a unicorn bookmark. This one, my poor pen, it exploded on it, so, oh well, still usable. So I did these. And then I did get, I think I showed you in a haul, some scratch out art books that I got. So I've done some of the scratch art bookmarks. And then let's see if I can get this one in the frame. Sorry for the glare on the end there. Let's see if I can move them a little bit more this way so you don't get as much glare. All right, so these, I think I got 3 or 4 of the scratch art ones. I got a horoscope astrology one. I got a dragons. I got mythical creatures, or this might be just mermaids that I did out of. And then I also got a Christmas one. So those are ones I did there. All right. Then out of Disney, let me pull this down. Grand Classics, and this is volume 1 by Hachette. I did, and these were all for the tic-tac-toe, Danny Button's tic-tac-toe. I did this one of Crush and Nemo and Dory. And this one was done with my Brute Hooner pencils. And then I did this one. Oh, they were both this way. And this was, I think, Tombo's. Yeah, pretty sure I did this with Tombo's. And yeah, that's all I've done in this one. Okay. That one's not complete. All right, then we have Rose Windows, Creative Haven. This is a book I've designated myself to be one that I want to complete this year. So I did quite a few buddy colors, and I think these were all with Lauren, with her, she's on YouTube and Instagram as Lauren Loves Color. So we did this one, and we did that one. Most of this, I think, was done with my Ohuhu markers and permanent markers. And I did this one, and this was also part of my Patreon bingo prompt, color in red. So I used color red, so I just did a whole different shades of red mandala. And then, again, this was also Buddy Color, and this, the other, another prompt was color something all in pink. So I did another mandala all in pinks. And this was a lot of glitter gel pens, this one. And then I did just this one on my own, and this I did with those 6 color palette. So again, the same colors, they look different with this one. So I am now halfway through with this book. All right, another book I have to complete this year is Mystery Mosaics by Mindware, book 1. So I did 2 2-page spreads. I did the peacock. Come on. And I'm going to say, I think this was permanent markers. I've been on a permanent marker kick. I've got quite a few that I want to use up. I've got a set from Walmart. I've got Dollar Tree permanent markers. I have Shuttle Art. I have Sharpies, and I have the Bic ones. And I use this. I did this one, the carousel horses. And this one, I think I only have like 1, 2, 4 more plus a bonus to finish to get that one done. Alrighty. Then I have Cartoon Characters by Jennifer Rowling. The publisher is, oh, now I'm forgetting their name. Had it on the top of my head, now I don't. Okay, so I did Rue. Not quite happy with my color selection on here. I think he's a little too orange. But I finally realized that the colors they're using in this, they're being a little more abstract about it. They're not exact. Especially when I picked this one, and these colors were pretty much matching to the palette. That's when I finally realized that they're doing a little bit more abstract colors. So that's, what's her name from Rapunzel? Yeah, I can't think of her name now. I draw blanks. I know them, but I draw blanks. And I did Wreck-It Ralph. And then this is Prince Eric. And this is another one I've designated that I want to finish this year. Then we have Yippee Kawaii, Volume 1 by Danny Banani. And I think I just did this one. That was on my own. And then, let me just see. I think the Buddy colors I had were last month. Yeah. Yeah, they were all completed last month. So this month in August, I only did this one. And that's the Breakfast Bonanza. All right, and then this month's issue of Mystery Colors, Flowers and Birds. I did this one, the first one. I did the second one, which is a basket of squash and vegetables from the garden. And then I did this one, and this was also done for Danny Button's Bingo for a page I don't like. I really don't like this. Why am I coloring rain boots? It doesn't do anything for me. So it is colored now, and that was the idea, because I probably would have skipped over it. And I want to continue working on this until the next one comes out, and hopefully I'll finish that one. Then another book looking to finish this year is Unicorn by Color Questopia. I have a couple of prompts in here. I think Color Questopia was a prompt. So you had a color and a Color Questopia. So I use this. Also the prompt color the last page. Also the prompt color a bonus page. And then the prompt double a prompt. So I did the Color Questopia doubled. So that means I did 2 pages for that, the last page, and then a bonus page. But then I even took it further, as you can see. So I did this one. And I did this one. And then I did this little guy. And I did this guy. And I did this one. And this one. And then the last page of the, is this one oh no, I did not use this one for the last page, that's right. So that one's out. I used the mandalas for that, but then I did this one. And then I did do this for the bonus page, so I did this one out of their Dragon Fantasy book. That one. And this is one I hope to finish too. And then my Sweetheart 50, I did this one this month. And it's I Have You in My Skin. That was how Google Translate translated this. And that's all I did in that one. And then I received this one. I'm pretty sure I already showed you this, and I did a flip of this one already. I got this as a gift from Michelle, from Michelle's Box of Shoes. And I did this one. Then I did another paint with water. It's a little Lisa Frank one. And the page wound up coming out, so I just did the first one here. Her with her little husky. And then out of my Clara Markova book. And this was for a prompt. One of the prompts for bingo was color in a Carlson book. I don't have any of her work, and I'm not absolutely crazy about her work, so I'm not going to go out and buy one of her books. So one of the things is we can exchange it for something else. Not exactly like, but similar. So I substituted Clara in for Carlson, and I did the title page. And this I did with the Pastelo pastel pencils. And I started doing the title page. And then for Danny Button's Bingo, I worked in this book. And I think this one was, the prompt was for, not bingo, for tic-tac-toe. The prompt in this one was for a movie, I think, from the 2010s, so anytime between 2010 and 2019. And I picked this one for Tinkerbell's Secret of the Wings. And this is when she first meets her sister. And that is Tinkerbell's sister. So I did this one. And then I worked a little bit in my I Heart Unicorns. Now, I bought this book used. There was a couple of pages I could not save. And actually, to be honest, these pages that I did do were colored in. So I've kind of tried to work over them. But there was 2 pages that were absolutely I could not save. So I just took them out of the book. So, of course, that means that a couple of my pages are falling out. So I worked on this one. And then I did these 2 pages. And this one's kind of coming out. And then let's see, in Creative Haven, Mandala Decorations. I did actually was the cover page. I was playing with my neon, gel pens. So that was just with neon gel pens, and I think my black glitter one as well. And then I had started this one for Christmas in July. This is Creative Haven Christmas Color by Number by George Tufexis. I didn't finish it in July in time, so I did finish it this month. And that's the one I did. And this was my very first George Tufexis page that I completed. So very happy with that. And I think they're adorable, the little guys. And I think I colored this mostly with I think all of it was colored with Sharpie ultrafine tips. And this one was for a Danny Buttons bingo prompt. It was, I think, 2 of them, coloring your oldest book. And the first page of a book. So I did this one. So I had never colored in this book. I've had it for quite a few years. Never did it. I'm going to say I probably had it about 3 or 4 years, this book, and never touched it. So yeah, I finally did. I did that one. And then the next one I got as a gift. This was the gift from that I showed you last month from Michelle. Michelle's Boxes of Hues. She colored quite a few more than me this month. I only got through one of these. But I did this one with, again, I was playing with my neon gel pens. And this one is the Insane Mandalas. So they're quite intricate that are in here. So, and I'm just going to interject, any books that you're seeing that I'm showing that I colored in, a couple of them I did book flips on that you'll find in my book flips playlist. But if there's anything at all that you want to see a full book flip of, just write it down in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram. And on Instagram, I'm the same as here. It's Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy. I suggest that you subscribe to both, because I do show a lot of these pages. I do post on Instagram different pages that I've done throughout the month. So if you want to, if you're interested in seeing them, I do that there. Next one I colored in was Benny Blue. It's a Grayscale coloring book by Christine Karen. And I did this one, the All-You-Can-Eat Carrot. And I've just recently started playing with distressed inks pads. So I did this background with distressed inks and a stencil. So I kind of like how that came out. And that's all I've done in that one. And then I have Spiroglyphics, 40 Greatest Cartoon Characters of All Time. I finished The Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And that's what I did this month in that one. And then Chibi Girls Book 3. This was also received as a gift from Lauren. Lauren loves color. And I did the little Hawaiian girl in here. And then I was playing in this one. I think this was 100 Easy Mandalas and Patterns. Hadn't touched this book in a while. I tried for the first time gel crayons, and then I decided, because you can wet them as well, so I tried that. I don't know. This was the first time I ever used the gel crayon. So, and this was also part of Danny Buttons Bingo. One of the prompts was try something new. So, and another one was color with crayons. So I tried gel crayons for the first time. All right. And then we have, it's only 3 more books and we're done. Grand Classics Tomb 5. And I did Robin Hood. And this was part of the tic-tac-toe color something from a 1970s movie. And this would be Robin Hood. And I even annotated, this was released November 8th, 1972. So I did Robin Hood. Okay, and then Tomb 2 from the Grand Classics, or Volume 2. And I think this is the one, yeah, this is a bad one. I'm gonna show you what happened that made me throw out some items. This was a Boo. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 to 10 different browns. And yeah, I tried mixing some colors to come up with something different, and some of them looked like they could have been the same. I think they were, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not too happy about how this came out. And I think this, I used a variety. This was a cross, because of all the browns, it was a cross between Tombows, Crayola, and Ohuhu water-based markers. Oh. And this was a prompt for color a non-speaking character. So Abu does not speak. This one was the prompt for color a fairy. Okay, so I had gotten some glitter glues from Dollar Tree. And I had used the Tombow black ink to do my outline. I have now since changed. I am now using the Faber-Castell Pitt pen in the brush. This is what I now use to do my outlines, because it's India ink and it does not bleed. And this is part of what made me change. And this is also what made me throw out everything I had of Dollar Tree glitter glue. This is what it did to my page. So I'm not a happy camper. I'm quite upset about it. It just, yeah, I'm not happy with it. It really ruined. I don't know. I will probably try and color this one and color over that. It's probably going to show through depending on what colors are there. You know, I don't know what's going to be up in here. We do have a lot of light colors. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not happy. And that's what it did in this book over Tombow. Of course, Tombows are water-based. So yeah, and this was Dollar Tree glitter glue. So they're all gone. And then this, I think, is volume 5. Because I think I've already told you guys Japan is now printing out the Hachette Hero books. And I got this one off of there. And I needed the volume 5, but I also wanted to see if they were different. The only difference is the language. The paper is the same. And one of the prompts for tic-tac-toe was a picture from the color movie Rapunzel. So I did this one. And then I have another one here, huh? Oh, and this one, I don't remember why I colored this one. This was done also in Brute Pruner pencils. I'm sure it was for a prompt of some sort. But I did Olaf. And one of the other big differences is most Japan books come with a dust jacket. So there is a dust jacket with it. And then this book was so bad with the curling. It was, I mean, curled bad. And I had laid books on top of it to straighten it out. Didn't help. I finally took it over to UPS and had them bind it. And that has, I mean, it's still curled. You can still see how it's still curled, but it lays a lot flatter now. And just when I got it back, I just decided, well, I just felt like doing this. I saw that and I was like, oh, I just want to get my gold pen out and color, you know, that in with my gold metallic. And then it just led to, well, I may as well just continue. And I was kind of going with a blue and silver theme with a few other colors kicked in there. But so I did that one in the Jade Summer Christmas 100 plus 3 books in 1. And that's it. So wow, I didn't count them. I don't normally, and I probably won't. But now it's time to change over. My September plans at this point, I don't think I've really set any set goals. I do want to cut back on my spending, and you will see what, or you should have seen why with all the books that I purchased in August in my August haul video. So I really want to cut back on that. I did not finish the diamond painting as a tribute to my son. So it's almost done. It's a little over half done now. So it's only got a little bit more to go. So I want to finish that. I have been going through all my supplies and organizing them. I did buy a case of containers, clear containers that I've been kind of switching everything over into. I've also been swatching things. I gave up on the book swatches, and I've gone ahead and I've been making my own swatch book, and one that I'm just doing it with a loose leaf book, and one that I can remove when I'm working on that. And I actually, with the Creative Heaven books that I've been working on, I photocopied their palette, and then on the back, because I usually use my Sharpie Ultrafines, I've put what color is corresponding to their color palette. So yeah, so for each of the Creative Haven color by number books, I'm doing that. I put in here Lauren from Lauren Loves Color has conversion charts for all the different color by number books: Color Questopia, Sachin, Sachdiva, Prachi and Sachin, Sun Life and Kira, Shursniva, Belva and Jade. She has it, you know, what colors, you know, light yellow in the Jade Summer books for Kaliar, Ohuhu 200, the Teo Trees, and Copics. So I put those in there. And then I just started doing my own swatches of the colors. And this way I can pull them out. If that's what I'm working on, I can just pull them out. If I want to add something, because like I've got them divided by markers, colored pencils, gel pens, you know, I get something new, it's easy just to add it in. With the bounded books, it's hard to add something under the same category. So this is what I decided to do. I did get these from Coloring Bliss by Jennifer Stay. They don't do Patreon, but it's like a Patreon. Oops, I knocked the camera. I am so sorry. Oh, and I found a book I didn't show you. So I copied them from her, and I downloaded and I printed them on cardstock, and I've gone ahead and I just started swatching. So this is my new swatch system. Let's see, I did not do any PDFs this month, and this is, I forgot I did one. I finally finished a picture here in Johanna Basford, and this was also a bingo prompt to color in one of her books. So I did this one this month. And this was distressed ink and some pastels. I was trying, this dark haze around it is really not supposed to be there. It doesn't look too bad. I'm not really fond of it though. I was trying to achieve a certain look, and that didn't achieve it, not with what I had. So next time, but it doesn't look too bad. We'll deal with it. Okay, sorry, I digressed. Got to go back to this. There's quite a few different hashtags this month. I haven't written them in the book yet. I've got to get through that. There's a Carla Magana hashtag. Lauren from Lauren Loves Color has Sachdeva September. And there's a couple of others that I wrote down. Actually, they posted them on Instagram, and I took a picture of them, and I have them in my phone so I can write them in here. So anyway, yeah, that was talking about finishing organizing my supplies. So that's the things that I still want to finish. I haven't finished swatching everything that I have, so I want to finish that. And then continue to work on the books I want to complete, which I pointed out. And, you know, I'm going to work on the Patreon bingo and tic-tac-toe. Jamie from Jamie Loves Coloring. She's doing a thing this month, or starting this month. I don't know if it'll go into October, how long, but it's a creative journal. You can watch a video, her haul video. She talks about it at the end about creative journals. And it's the one, there's a couple of journals she's talking about starting with. I stated I wanted to follow along with her, so I've gotten 2 of the books that she wants to pick. So hopefully she picks one of those, but one of them was Create This Book and Create This Book 2. You can go to her channel and watch that video, and it was her haul video for August. And it's near the end that she talks about doing this journal this creative journal for the month of September. So I'm going to do that and do my bingos and continue to work on my pages, the books I want to finish. I have a couple of buddy colors already set up. I will now be pulling out my autumn and Halloween books to start working on them in September. So I don't have many autumn books. I'm going to tell you, fall is not my favorite season, and there's not a lot of fall scenes that I like. So I don't have a lot of autumn books. I did pick up one or two in my haul video, which you would have seen. I think that's about it that I have. But yeah, from now, so September through November, I'm going to be working on those books. As new books get released, I'll probably be starting work on some of them and to add to it. But that's my plans. I do want to work more on my diamond painting. Also, Danny Buttons has enabled me again. Thank you, Danielle. With her, when she showed her latch hook kit. I used to do them also, and what do you do once you finish them? I was never very good at getting them finished. I mean, I could sew a backing on them. I could have done that and stuffed them. Did I? No. But the kits now come with a backing, and they're bound. The edges are bound already, so you don't have to worry about them fraying. And there's a backing on it, and I was like, whoa, that's cool. It's already done for me. So yeah, so she enabled me to buy a couple of those kits. And I'm going to kind of digress a little bit more and remind you that name of my channel is Crafting Therapy. It's not just coloring. It's, coloring. It's diamond painting. It's whatever craft I'm doing and I'm working on, and I want to share that with you. I think I'm pretty clear in my titles on what the video is about, and then, it's your choice whether you watch it or not. Do I identify more with the coloring community? Yes, because that's been the thing I've most majorly been working on and doing. But there's other crafts I'm into and other crafts that I want to share with you, and so there will be other videos. And I have quite a few diamond paintings that I bought that I haven't done videos on yet that I want to share with you and show you what's out there. And one other thing I want to say, I was going to do a video series on my collection of books. I have now decided not to. There have been, and not on my channel, there hasn't been anybody who's made these comments, but there are people going around in this community and the diamond painting community and making snide remarks on why would somebody want that many books, or why would you want that many diamond painting pendants, or put downs. They're not nice comments. And you know what? I don't want to give opportunity for those comments. I have a large collection. That's my business. That's my money I spent, and it's frankly nobody else's business. I did want to share it, but for fear of having naysayers and picky people and jealous people making not so nice comments, I'm not going to. Not at this time. I don't feel comfortable doing so, so I'm not going to at this time. So I will hold back on that. You see a lot of the books I have anyway when I do a haul, or when I show you what I colored for the month. So we're going to leave it at that for now. So as always, any questions, comments, constructive criticism, I will take always constructive criticism. Leave them in below. Any books you want to see flip-throughs of that you haven't seen, or maybe you have and you want to see it again, I don't care. Put it below. I'll do it for you. And I think that's about it for this month. Thanks a lot for watching. We are very close. Now, let me say, we're very close to the 250 mark. And I do already have a special book that I picked out as a prize. It is from Coloring Bliss. It's a bounded book that I picked up 2 of from them. and it's done. I had it done on multi-purpose paper, so it can be used for watercolor, markers, pencils, whatever. And of course it's spiral bound at the top. So I did do that, so I'm ready for that 250 mark. Yeah, I can't believe, I think this month I gained 100 subscribers, and I'm like, wow. I'm in awe, because like, wow, close to 250 people watch me, and that's great. So if you do watch me and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I think I've talked enough, and I'm sorry that I got on my soapbox a little bit, but I want you all to have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, month, and I will be seeing you guys real soon. Bye.